Hey there, Tad Hargrave from marketingforhippies.com, and just a little video actually based on an interaction I had with a friend slash client of mine the other day, and she sent me a message and she just was saying she's a therapist. She's been doing a lot of one-on-one work, and like most therapists, invested a lot of time and energy and money in getting the degree. And she said, I'm just burned out. I just don't want to do any one-on-one sessions anymore, and I thought I would. I thought I'd really like it, but I'm just carrying too much. I'm noticing I'm leaving the sessions so full, and it's more than I can handle. I reflected back. I said, I don't think this is about one-on-one stuff and whether you should do it or not. I don't think it's that. I think it's that, number one, you may be doing more than you want to do. So it may be a quantity issue in terms of you're just trying to pack in too many in a day, and the way that you're built, some people they're built that way that they can do it, and other people aren't. That's number one. Number two is that it's the quality of people. That my guess is there's certain clients that when you leave, you feel really lifted up and full, and you feel good inside, and other clients you leave and it's harder. So there may be a real clarifying that's needed here to figure out who are your ideal clients. But the other thing that came out in the conversation was she was saying, I'm just tired of doing these 1 hour sessions. Like sometimes they'll do a 2 or 3 hour session just because that's what it takes to do the work. I said, well, why not structure your business that way? There's no rule. Like, who said every session has to be 1 hour? Why is that always the case? Is there some guidebook that it's got to be 1 hour? Couldn't you just say, hey, look, I do 2 to 3 hour sessions. I charge X amount, but we really dig in and we do the work. And maybe we don't need to work as often, or maybe that just means we're going to get through it faster. But I don't do these, hour-long sessions. It's just not satisfying for me. I feel like we're just getting started. So my style is to set aside a whole chunk of time. And it was interesting because, and I said, then your business model may also look different. Maybe your business model will be that you do one speaking gig a month, $2,000 or so. You do a quarterly workshop, you have some group programs, and then you just do one session a day. Because she'd been talking with a therapist who does 10 sessions a day, 4 or 5 days a week. It just blows my mind. I can't imagine doing it. 10 sessions a day, 10 in a day. And I said, so you could just have it be, you do one session every day, from 10 to 1. That's your session time. And she got so excited about this. So it's interesting. Sometimes we'll get to a place in our business where it's like, forget this part of my business. I don't want to do it anymore. I want to stop doing that. But it may not be that part of the business. It might be the way you're doing it. I've heard similar things where people say, I'm tired of workshops. I don't want to do workshops anymore. But when I talk to them, it's just the way that they're going about doing the workshop is not effective, not very fulfilling. They've set it up, in a way that really works against them, and it works against the people in it. Once we figure out a new way to do it, works better. There was a woman in one of my workshops who I was giving a lot of examples of public speaking, doing intro workshops, and she's just this shy kind of Spanish woman. I just get so nervous the thought of standing up in front of people and talking. I said, well, what if it wasn't you standing up at the front of the room and talking, but what if you were sitting down in a circle and sharing your stories? And she just relaxed, like, oh, that would work fine. It's the same thing, it's the same thing. She could just sit in a circle, or even just, it could even probably be a pretty big crowd, but if she was sitting, work better. So if you're feeling burnt out by something, you're feeling burned out with all your clients, feeling burned out by the kind of work that you're doing, maybe it's the work. Maybe there's something real deep that needs to change there. But maybe it's also just the way you're doing it. So that's my thought for the day.